Hey everyone, Leanne here from Kingdom Bloggers. So today I'm going to show you how to create digital stickers in Canva for use inside digital planners and study journals on iPad and other tablet devices. If you didn't know, the digital trend is really blowing up. Everything is getting more expensive, paper, printer, things like that. And so people using their iPad for everything or tablet, whatever, Android, iPad is just kind of the more common one. So if you were creating, printable journals and things like that, the digital stickers are actually a really great addition to what you've already created. Also, there is a big search opportunity or search volume, I should say, in Etsy and other markets like that. There's a lot of searches for digital stickers, but specifically in the Christian and prayer niche. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people are looking for the stuff, but not a lot of creators are actually creating them. Here's why. The truth is, creating digital stickers takes a lot of time, okay? If you're going to create a decent pack of stickers, it's going to take a good chunk of your time. Now, creating the first one actually takes the longest because obviously your creative juices are flowing. You're trying to figure out what you want to have. But even after you've done that and have duplicated that template and just edit like the colors and stuff, it is a tedious process to get them ready and usable in the tablet software. So in this video, I'm going to show you just some ideas for creating the stickers to get kind of your creative juices flowing. But then I'm going to show you the process for creating them in the proper format and then importing them into Goodnotes, into an iPad Goodnotes software, so that you can also save them as a Goodnotes file. That's very important. You will save them as a PNG, transparent PNG, and a PDF. But having them available as a Goodnotes file is important because you are competing with others who are creating it. And the majority of people are using software, Goodnotes software. And so having it in the format of that software will increase the potential for your sale. So let's get started here. By the way, all this to say, if you're looking for something and you have the time and you're wanting to create digital products this year, ones that will create significant or consistent income, digital stickers are definitely the way to go. But again, you do need to have quite a bit of time on your hands to get them completed. So let's hop over here to my screen. So this is a folder I have with some. Now, many of these I've created from the ground up, just with stuff inside Canva. I'm going to show you how to do that. I also have some templates for frames that you might want to consider, and I'll show you those at the very end of the video. So you can see I have all kinds of stuff here. I would recommend starting with something simple. If you are creating digital journals and they're themed to a specific color palette or floral palette, start with that. Create stickers to complement that. And then from there, you can decide if you want to make full-on planner sticker packs. That's going to take you a little time. But these smaller versions, the ones that I currently sell on Etsy are anywhere from 1 to 3 pages of stickers, but there's not a lot of them on each page. So I'm going to just kind of open up. Let's see. Here's my purple pack. So these are all available in one of my sticker packs. Not this page here. This was for show. But you can see I do a lot of verse art. So I have floral frames and then a little verse or a quote in it, things like that. Something else you can do, I should have opened this up already. I buy fancy word art already. Let's do Bible verse SVG. We'll go with this one. So you can see close up. So the art is already done with the fancy letters and all the extra stuff. And that's what you see inside. So like this one right here, all of this. Now these, I do these myself. Prayer changes everything. I just 3 different fonts, 3 different colors, group them together, boom. But some of these that are real fancy, I've purchased the bundles on Design Bundle, and they say SVG, but they usually give you a PNG, transparent PNG file as well. So I've purchased several of those so that I can use those word collages in my stickers. So these are all frames. All of these frames you can find inside of Canva. These are nothing special. I just search and I'll show you how to search for those. Floral frames, things like that. Also, I like to include just additional random elements to complement the color palette. And so flowers, individual flowers, things like that. I have word art. All of this can be found inside Canva. These are all straight from Canva, not the fancy word art that I purchased. All of these are fully editable for color, right? And so I love these because then I can just duplicate the listing and put these exact same ones in another sticker pack, but it'll be in the color palette of whatever that pack is for. For those doing Bible study and planners and things like that, books of the Bible, that's another thing. So these are all individually typed out, and I just picked a fancy font, and then I also have standard font in case they wanted that. Just some plain frames without any words in it. So anything I do where I put the verses, where'd they go? In these frames, I also give them the frames without words in case they want to use it and write their own verse in it. Washi tape. I mean, there's so much washi tape inside Canva, y'all. And then just other random things that I find that follow the color palette. Now, these are bullet journal kind of designs that I've created. All of this, again, are things that you find in Canva. So like these, ungroup it. So there's a, you can see, it's just these sort of like staggered on each other and then grouped, add little hearts, separate elements, and then group the whole thing. So you can get as fancy or as simple as you want. So there's these. These have multiple elements. Actually, this one might be. And there we go. Group that back together. Some of these you can find already. They already look like this, but just the colors are editable. So I can change. So in other words, this entire page here, I can duplicate it and make it in like a blue palette if I wanted to. And then more frames, lines. These are all bullet journal kind of things. And then, of course, tabs. Now, with the tabs, you can put words on them or leave them blank. So here's some where I did with the words and so forth. So again, lots and lots of ideas. It just depends on what you're trying to create. So once you've created your template, so I recommend doing it on an 8.5 by 11 or 11 by 8.5, whichever, full regular size paper, because you'll need them on this for your mock-ups. So when you do the Etsy listing, you want to have all your stickers showing. And so creating them on here first would be your first step. Then here comes the tedious beginning of the tedious process, I should say. For each individual, so we're going to, I'm going to close this file here. So we're in here, and then I have, you're going to open up a separate template, at least 500 by 500. It can be bigger, but anything less than 500, when they import it in, and then if they like make the sticker bigger, like expand it out, it'll lose clarity and become blurry. So at least 500 by 500. You could do 1000 by 1000, but 500 is the minimum. So y'all ready for this? You're going to take each individual sticker, okay? Highlight it, hit Control C, click over into your other templates. So that's why you want to have them side by side, and then hit Control V. Now you can see it's in here, and we are going to expand it to the width of the frame. You could sort of center it. You have to do this for each sticker, okay? I told y'all, this is a tedious process, and it's why not a lot of people, go back there. I want to group that so they stay together. Center. So go down the row. What I do recommend for each page, so this page with all these, do one template for all of them and then open up another 500 by 500 for the next page. Here's why. As you're going and going, the more pages you add to this template, the slower it loads. And then it just becomes a pain to sit there and wait for it to load so you can put the next one on. So if you have a big sticker pack, so this just FYI, so I only have a couple that have like buku stickers. Many of my sticker packs are like, let's see, this is one of my Christmas ones. And it came with one, all of this was on a page, and all of these were on a page. So really, there wasn't a lot. This one was more for a planner. And so that's why there's so many. I would start with more of a simplistic one. But again, each page in your 8.5 by 11 template to one page. And that way, it won't take as long. Like, I'm not kidding. Once you get past like 50 pages or even 100 pages, then it just starts loading really, really slow. And so to expedite it, just do one 500 pack per page in your main template, if that makes sense. So you'll go through and do all of these, new page for each sticker, expand it out to the width. Then you're going to save this 500 by 500 file as a transparent, make sure you click this transparent button, PNG. This is very important because they need to be transparent so the white square is not on it, that it's just the sticker itself when it's added into the planner or whatever you're creating. So once you've done that, save that. Then you'll also want to save your mockup file and everything else. But for the sticker part, so what you're going to do, once you've saved it to your computer, you want to create a drive for all your stickers. So if you're going to be doing a lot of this, I would have a sticker folder. And then in that sticker folder, a folder for each of your sticker bundles. So you see I have my purple, my watercolor, my fall, my Christmas. That way you keep everything for that sticker pack in one single folder. So we'll go to my purple one here because that's the one we're working on. Now within this folder, I have 3 extra folders. Stay with me here. Single page PNG, pre-cropped, and zip. So the single page is your mock-up page, right? It's just all the stickers on one page. The PNG file, or I'm sorry, the pre-cropped. So when you downloaded that from Canva, it's going to be downloaded into a zip file. And you see I have that zip right here. And then on your computer, unzip it. So all those stickers are right there in that folder on your computer. You're going to upload all of those stickers into this pre-crop file. See, they're all transparent. For those who are not using Goodnotes, if they're using another kind of software or if they're in an Android, then they can upload these individually into their tablet. But you are creating also a Goodnotes file. So you will need this to import into Goodnotes to create the actual file. And so we are going to hop over in just a minute to my overhead, and I'm going to show you the process of importing them into Goodnotes, creating the page for the stickers, and then exporting that file as a Goodnotes file. This is a very important step because if you want to be competitive with the other sellers that are creating them, they all offer it in a Goodnotes version, and it makes it much easier for Goodnotes users to just have the file already created versus having to manually do each one themselves. So again, save your 500 by 500 as a transparent PNG file, save it to your computer, unzip it to your computer so all the stickers are there. And then in your drive, create a file for single, pre-cropped, and zipped, and then upload them respectively. Now, this is my download page, so that is the other thing you're going to want to create. So let's go back home here. This is how I deliver all my products on Etsy. I would recommend creating, it's like a sales page receipt you can give them discount codes. You can ask them to follow you on social. There's other stuff you can put on here, but the big stuff is for your stickers or for your digital downloads. And so here's the one for my stickers. So you see Goodnotes, PNG, zip, and single page. So the Goodnotes file, of course, I'm going to show you how to create that. This is it right here. You're going to click the three dots, share, and then copy link. Now, once you do that, down here on the bottom left, this is very, very, very important. Click this Manage Access and make sure this says anyone with link. The default setting is going to say restricted, so you need to change it to anyone with link. Hit copy link, and that's what you will hyperlink this to. Mine's already linked there. And so when they click that, it'll open up the Goodnotes file. And I will show you how all that works in the other video as well, or another video for how to do all that. But do it for the Goodnotes file, and then for each folder, same thing. Click share, copy link, manage access, make sure it says anyone with link. And then this will be your download page. So in Etsy, when you upload the file, this is what you'll upload, not the individual files. You have a size capacity there. And so by doing it on this page here, it keeps everything in one place. Save this page as a PDF. Download, save it as PDF standard, boom. Just this one page. I have like 10 pages here. And then that's what you see right here. So this is, I save it here just so I have a copy of it, but this is the page you'll actually upload into Etsy for your customer. That's what they'll receive when they make the purchase. Okay, so that is the process for creating them. So create them on your regular size page, then take each element and copy it over. Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and do that for each individual sticker. Save that file as a transparent PNG, then open it or unzip it, upload all of those into your cloud drive. And then now we will hop over and I will show you how to import all of that into Goodnotes to create the Goodnotes file. All right, guys, so I have my iPad open. Now we've already saved all of our documents to our cloud drive. So I'm going to open my drive folder here. And I'm going to use one of my smaller bundles just for the sake of not taking so much time for this. So here is my free blue watercolor stickers. And inside that folder, you see I have pre-cropped. I have the other versions, the zip file. I've saved it in this folder too. And then I already actually have, so I'm going to, well, I need to keep that one there. So I'll rename it. So we're going to open this one, the pre-cropped PNG. So again, this only has 10 stickers. Obviously, if you have more, this is going to take much more time. But for each line item, over here on the right side, you're going to click the three dots. You're going to say send copy and then save image. And you'll do that to each one. Told y'all this was going to be a tedious process, right? Send copy, save image. Send copy, save image. Obviously, if you have a bunch of them on here, you want to remember what number you're on. I like to count them out loud. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now we've saved all of these to our, basically you're saving the image to your photos, your camera roll on the iPad. So now we're gonna go over to Goodnotes. So there's gonna be two different ways you might be doing this. If you are creating a journal, say, so I have, just to show you my study journals, and I have this Hagar one, And so I actually have a tab for my stickers. In order to put the stickers in here, you will first import the journal without these pages, okay? And you will create a blank one of these. So when you import the file into here to begin with, when you save it from your Canva, you will save the entire journal minus the sticker pages. However, the sticker tab needs to be linked to basically that would have, you know, your header that says stickers and then the design, you know, because it follows every page the same design. It's just there would be no stickers on it. So it would be blank. And I'm just going to scroll over here to the end. So from here, you'd be on the last page of your journal. Up here on the top, this plus, click that. And then right here, it says current template. So that would show the blank one. So you just have that. And now you have your blank one in here. All of these tabs are still hyperlinked because they were part of the original. See, notes, read, notes, stickers. This is my landing page because I've already created this, but in yours, it would go to a blank one. So now we need to import the stickers in here. Let me pull this right here. So again, this is if you are importing them in to a journal that they're going to be part of the journal. So basically, you're going to tap this circle with the pencil in it. This toolbar opens up. And right here, it looks like a landscape picture. You're going to tap that. When you tap that, this camera right here and all of this. So if you tap the camera, actually, if you look, these are the last things I've added to my camera roll. But if you want to see it better, well, that's to take a picture. So we'll just do this one. Tap. Now it's big. So down here on the bottom right corner, just sort of the size you want. Of course, depending on how many you have, will depend on how big they are. Tap each one, move it, tap each one, move it. Now these stickers do not go with this journal. I'm just showing you this for reference. Now here's one. So how to crop these. So once you've gotten it in here, tap it and then hit crop and then drag your little, see if you can see that. So right now the border is here and this one, it's down on the bottom. So we just want to grab that and just pull it up. And that way it removes all of that dead space. And now it's just this. You see this one here, tap, crop, pull the ends down, done. So we need to do that. All of these look good. So you would just go through and do that. So I'm not going to do all of them. Do Jesus, crop. Done. Now, if you're doing one that has like a lot of stickers, so like you notice on mine, I actually have 2 pages. So put the ones you're going to put on one page and then hit that. So if you put all your ones on here and you're like, okay, I need one more page, again, just hit that little pencil, I'm sorry, the plus sign right here. And current template, it'll bring another one and then continue adding the rest of your stickers. So once all your stickers are finished, now your journal is complete. Now you will hit this. It's a square with an up arrow in it. You're going to hit export all. Goodnotes. Now here where it says file name, this is where you would give it the file name that you want it so that when you have it in your cloud drive, you know which one it is. And we're going to hit export. And then from here, you're going to slide over to your drive. Bottom right corner, pick the folder that you want it to go to. So these would be going in my, well, this is a journal, so it's going in my Etsy and then my women's study journals. and I would click save here, and then click upload up in the top right. And now see it's saving. Boom, it's done. So now it's in my folder. So that is for importing it into a journal. Remember, upload your journal file by itself. When you save it from Canva, save it as a PDF standard, but the very last page of it should be the sticker page that's linked on the tab, but there would be no stickers on it. Okay. And then once you get this into there, then when you open up the journal, you'll go straight to this page, and that's where you would start adding those pictures. Okay. So the other way, if you're just doing a basic stickers, like it's not part of a journal, it's just stickers. What I would recommend, so you can see I have mine here. Well, let's go back to the watercolor. These are the ones I'm going to show you right now. So you see I have it on my, it's like my Etsy download page. So I just created another one, same one. It's just instead of all the words and the download links, it's just the blank space. You could make this part a little, stop. Every time you tap, it's going to open up a window. You can make this thinner if you want. This just happens to be mine. But it's basically going to be the same process. So we're going to open a new one. This is going to be image. Now, you do need to have that image saved in your camera or in your camera roll. And I do have it here somewhere. So we're starting with this blank one. And it's going to be the same process. All of your stickers are already saved to your camera roll. So tap, move, right, tap, tap, crop. Now, the one thing I do want to say is try to order these in a way that, or arrange these, I should say. That's nice. Don't just make a whole big mess here. But depending on how many you have, don't put them too close together like that. Give them a little bit of space, because when they use the lasso tool, and I'll show you that here in just a minute, you got to be able to circle around it. And you can make them smaller, especially if you have a lot of stuff on here. Let's see, we'll do this one. I'm not going to do all of them. So you would put them all on here. If you had multiple pages, again, just hit the plus sign to create the next page. Pull it from your camera roll. So again, this page, this is not included in a journal. This is just a straight up sticker pack. You want to have this page saved as a PNG on your camera roll, right? And that way it's all branded and everything for your shop. And so once you've gotten them all done, it's going to be the same process. You'll hit the square with the up arrow, export all, Goodnotes, give it a file name right here, hit export that, and then go through the process here. Scroll over until you find, oops, wrong one, your drive. Here's my drive. Open it, bottom right corner in the center, my drive. Find the folder that you want it to go to, hit save here, and then up at the top, upload. And now it'll be in your cloud drive, and then you will use that link to link to your Etsy download page, the one that you're going to upload into your Etsy listing. And so that is it. This is the tedious process. So obviously, the more stickers that you have in a bundle, this part's going to take the longest. You know, it's pull it over. Oh, let me tell you the lasso tool. So when they are ready to put them into the journal, so let me go over to the journal. So see how these are kind of spaced apart. So if I wanted to use this somewhere else in my journal, because this is like my regular journal, right? I can do that, and then copy, and then come over here and hit paste. Some people like to use the lasso tool. So if they're wanting to do a couple of things, so this dotted line looking thing here, that's the lasso tool. So I can, let me get out of there. If I want to take all of these, copy, paste, and now I can move each one of these around wherever I want it to be. So anyway, I hope this made sense. Let's go back over to the regular screen now. All right, so now that we've got the Goodnotes file created and everything's uploaded, create your Etsy download page, which I showed you already, and get that saved so that you have it done. Now I just want to show you a couple of other creative things, including the template that I've created or the sticker pack. It's frames. So let's hop over here. So these are some frames that I have created. Actually, I had purchased a frame pack a while back and I just went crazy and expanded it to create things more in line with what we do as Christian journal creators. So these are some tailored to things. They're all fancy. And so how these work, so you see these ones here. So let's take, well, I'll just do them right here. So let's go to photos. And I'm going to do purple sparkle. Purple. And so you see this prayer one here. We're just going to slide this glitter into the frame. And so now, so this is how you can, if you have a set that have the words that you already want, and then do it in your color palette, and then duplicate that, and then do it in another color palette. It's super easy to create the original version. Of course, you still have to put them into your 500 by 500 template. But if you're using frames, you just open the 500, duplicate it, open it up, and then slide your color, glitter, whatever you're using. But you can do regular. So let's just go to a color. We'll just do 8. So we can do remember. Now you could also put, if you wanted to, oh, not the frame. If you wanted to have a color background on this, we'll say whites, position back. Oh, you know why? Because I had it grouped. There we go. There we go. So you can play around with that. Also, for this whole thing, if you don't know, click on your font, change your font. Let's do Cardo. No, let's not. Buffalo. And then hit change all, and it will apply it to your whole page, to your whole document. And so you can change the font for everything. You can also change the color of the font in one swoop. So these frames are really great. So I'm just going to go back so you can see. Okay, now it's back to normal. So there's notes. You can do the same thing with notes. Right? You can add words, you can add overlay. This one is actually grouped. So you see you have this thing here, and then you put your color back. So we can do there, and then you can add words to it. So there's lots of really cool things that you can do with these. These are like washi tapes. Those in there, right? Swipe them in, swipe them in. This is a really much faster than just using your regular ones, because then you have to go through and edit each single one. This, you just pull your little thing in. Let's see, you can change the words. Some of these you can actually do fun things with. So I'm going to take this one right here. I'm going to Control C. I have this blank thing opened up. You can see I already have one there. Control V. So let's make this bigger. And let's do dark purple sparkle. Make the screen bigger here. And then we're going to duplicate this. And in this second one, we're going to do light sparkle. And then we're going to pull this in just a little bit and then center it inside there and group it. And then now you can add a verse, word art, change, right? But now you have this background and it's duplicated. And you can kind of do that with almost all of these. You can see this one's already layered. This one's layered. This one's layered. Some of these you can edit the outline color. Some of these you can't. So like this one, you can edit the outline color. This one, you can edit this bottom. So lots of really cool things, just getting creative. This just gives you ideas of how you can use them. You can put other words on these, so many different things you can do with them. And then of course, here's just some extra cute ones. So I love this. Daughter of a king on that, right? Circles, flowers, stars, check marks. If you want check marks for your little bullet things. And then words. I love words. So this one, you could do them each one the same. You could do them different. And then, of course, make it smaller if you want to. And it'll be transparent. So lots of really cool stuff you can do with these. Or just get to creating yourself. Lots of cool things. So this was a Christmas one that I did. These are Christmas. So if you come over here, Christmas wreath. Let's do floral wreath and see what comes up. So these are all different ones. Some of these I've used like that. And then I just put my words in it, made some fancy, some not. There's all the frames right there. You could do floral frame. Oop, I can't spell frame. There we go. So there's all your frames. And then I did these watercolor and the back, the little, it's like cloud smoke, whatever you want to call it. And so that's that one. And then I have just to give you some ideas here, stickers. This was one that I did. So I duplicated this one. So just so you can see how I made this. This is just two text blocks, right? So Jesus is Mont Bold, saves is Scandalover script. And then, so however big I made it, I pulled it over here and I want it to be centered. Just like that, right? And then group it. So again, these are all, they look really fancy, but they were really easy to create. It's just you and your imagination. This one was just a blue watercolor heart. This one actually, I think is 3. So the blue watercolor cloud, and then a blue watercolor floral, and then the words. This one has a butterfly. So again, it's really all about your creativity. Here's some for fall that I did. Again, I'm just kind of showing you some ideas. I always start with a color palette, colors I'm trying to stick to, so I can go find those. So these are all verses or words that go along with the thankful, grateful. All of these are just frames on top of a watercolor, I think. like that one. So there's your watercolor, and then a frame, and I just built upon it with some additional things. Word art, all of these were found inside Canva. So if you put grateful word, when you click on one, usually this little magic recommendations will open up and you'll get more. Many of these are color editable, like that one. I am grateful. All of these are color editable. So I just found all kinds of cute little extras, coffee, hot chocolate, things like that to add to go along with the fall theme. And so forth. So anyway, that's all. I know that was a lot. Like I said, this is a very tedious process. That's why there's no real competition for this. So if you're feeling challenged and you want to really work on these, I would start with a small pack, maybe some tailored to the study journals that you're already creating, or if you're creating digital planners, things like that to match the color palette. You can also do holiday collections. So you saw I had a Christmas collection, a fall collection. I still need to finish up my Easter collection, which will be, of course, resurrection verses and things like that. And then, really anything else. Like literally just go to Mardell and look at all those fancy stickers that they have in the Bible journaling section and let that give you some creative ideas for how you want to create yours. All of the stuff you need is inside Canva. The only exception, things that I bought outside of Canva, like I said, were the verse art, all the different Bible verse quotes, and you can buy bundles for just a couple of bucks on design bundles and then take those, they're black, right? So you can't edit the color on those, but you can put those on top of your watercolor background, your frames, things like that, and they'll do really well. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope this encourages someone, challenges someone who is looking for a project this year. But this is a really great income opportunity for those who are wanting to boost their Etsy shop earnings this year. But again, it's going to take some of your time. So if you have any questions, drop your comments below. As always, you can hop over to my Facebook group. That link is below as well. Please like this video and follow us here at Kingdom Bloggers, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.